On a desolate desert world, a once holy monastery lies in ruins. Its central altar defiled and pulsing with warp energy. The thousand suns converge upon it, seeking to harness its power for dark rituals. But they are not alone. Drawn by the promise of bloodshed, the World Eaters descend upon the site, eager to drown the sands in slaughter. Amidst the broken stones and shifting dunes, sorcery clashes with raw fury, as both forces battle to claim the corrupted altar in the heart of the wasteland. Let's go to war. Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Dice. I'm Sam, and today I'm with my main man, Chuey. How are you doing, Chuey?
I'm grand, thanks.
Good man, good man. I'm excited for this game, are you?
Yeah, this is going to be a slaughter, isn't it?
I hope so, I hope so. So what are you going to be running down there?
So I've brought my Thousand Suns, the mixed Thousand Sun Demon detachment.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I started my demon army essentially, because I wanted to run the mixed, the mixed army. And the detachment's interesting. It's we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes. It has got some nice strats in that really counteracts what I'm running, which is the World Eaters. Things like minuses to your charges, reactive moves when I move within like 9 inches, things like that. So that's really that's not what World Eaters want to be going against. Them type of shenanigans. So I feel like it might have some teeth. Given how average the detachment is, I think it might be going into quite a good matchup here. Yeah. I'm going to be running the World Eaters, the Iron Butchers, and I'm going to be running you'll see in the list, but I'm doing the Berserker Warband, probably my favourite one, but I explain all this in the list video. So World Eaters, very combat army against the Thousand Suns and Demons, which is a very shooty army, right? Yeah. So if you saw the last video, I went against Leagues of Votann, a very similar matchup with that shooting against that combat. So that came down to, I'll do no spoilers because it's literally the last video, but I think there was, between us both, I think we had about 4 units left on the battlefield at the end. So I'm hoping today is a big bloodbath and it's exactly the same. So before we start, shout out to the members. They were like absolute legends. We've got 30 years currently. And being a member massively helps out the channel. If you want to become a member, click the join button down below, or I'll leave a link in the description. Members I've just done my first giveaway. You'll see that on the last upload I've just done. And I'm going to be doing more giveaways. So I'm just giving a little bit more back to the members, because currently it's basically just donating and helping the channel out. But giving stuff back just makes it more worthwhile for your money that you're giving each month. Also, I'm going to be doing members only videos coming soon. We're waiting for 11th and waiting for the board and actions rules to come out. Me and Chuey are going to be doing some board and actions videos for members only. So thank you so much. If you can't afford to become a member, then subscribe, like, hype, and comment. And that massively helps with the algorithm. That just pushes the video for more people to see. And then maybe more members from all the people who've seen it. So by just subscribing and doing all that, you are massively helping out the channel. So thanks so much. And that's everything, I think, Chuey. Yeah, so let's get into those lists. Here we go, World Eater fans. 2,000 points of the Iron Butchers. I've been absolutely loving running World Eaters lately. I ran them in the last game against Carl in his Leagues of Votann. And I ran the Gortrak Onslaught detachment. I found it really interesting, some really nice tricks with that detachment. So if you haven't seen that game yet, go and check it out. It was a really good one. This game, I'm running the Berserker Warband, so the classic detachment. It was the index, and I just find that the Gortrak Onslaught, soon as your vehicles and transports were dead, then you didn't really have a detachment rule, and you couldn't really benefit from the stratagems the rest of the game. So this detachment, the Berserker Warband, your whole army gets affected by it all game, and you have the access to them stratagems all game as well. They can't really deny you that access. So this is just the better detachment, and it's still a really fun detachment. It's a bit like the Orc Curse, where you always sort of fall back to Warhorde. Even though you like to venture out, try different detachments, Warhorde's just the best, and that's the case, I believe, with Berserker Warband for World Eaters. So basically, the detachment rule is on the charge. You get +1 attacks and +2 strength. So a really strong rule. It even affects things like land raiders. They can actually be quite punchy in combat. In this detachment, you've got some really nice strats like +1 AP. The Berserkers can advance in charge, -1 damage in melee. So things like that. It's a really good detachment, and I really like it. So that's that. The army rule is Blessings of Khorne. At the beginning of the battle round, you roll 8 dice, and whatever you roll on the dice, you can pick off a chart, and your army gets this buff until the next battle round. So things like sustained hits, lethal hits, devastating wounds against infantry, reroll charges, extra pile and consolidate, things like that. So if you roll well, you can sort of pick the good ones, depending what army you go against. So I really like the sustained hits and the devastating wounds against infantry. I find them to combine really nice. So, but we'll see what you roll and see if Khorne is on that battlefield with me. So let's go through this army. So we'll start front and center with Scarvac the Chainbound. He's a Demon Prince of Khorne. He's absolute beat stick in combat. On the charge, he gets devastating wounds. If he's next to infantry, he's lone operative. If one of my units uses stratagem within 12 inches of him once per battle round, that's -1 to its CP. So that's really good. He's got an enhancement Helm of the Brazen Ire, which is basically -1 damage to him. So any incoming damage, -1. So he can be quite tanky with 2 up save, 4 up invuln. I mean, he's no Death Guard Demon Prince, put it that way. The one I played the other week against Ranny, and I was crying for a couple of days after it, but he can be tanky. So let's see how he does this game. That is Scarvac the Chainbound. Then to the left of him, we have Lord Karnak leading 10 Berserkers. So basically he's Kharn the Betrayer's data sheet. He has that plasma pistol in Gorechild, his axe. He gives his unit reroll hit rolls of 1, reroll wound roll to 1 in melee. That's really nice. He stands back up on a 2+ after he's died. Also, if that unit hasn't charged, I do a leadership check, and if I fail it, he kills one of his lads. So that's nice of him, isn't it? Berserkers, I've got 2 of the Eviscerators in there, the heavy weapons, and 1 icon as well on that backpack. So that unit, if one of them gets shot, one of them dies or takes a wound, I think, then they do a Blood Surge move. So I move them D6 plus 2 inches towards the closest enemy unit. And I can end that in combat, which is nice. So, sorry, bad throat as always. So I think it's this room, it's full of dust and it's very dry air. So as soon as I start doing these recordings, I struggle to breathe. I best get that checked out. So, Berserkers, yeah, really punchy as well in combat. They do the Blood Surge move, so can end up in combat. So Chuey really needs to be careful of that throughout the game. The icon is absolutely rubbish. It's no Thousand Suns icon, put it that way. Basically, if I kill a unit, I get an extra dice roll in my Blessings of Khorne. I can only do that once, and then that dice is gone again, so I can't stack them up loads by killing loads of units. So yeah, probably forget that, but pretty average rule right there. The other unit of Berserkers, you've got a Master of Executions leading them. So he's Karnak's right-hand man. He gives his unit, what does he give his unit? Reroll charge rolls and reroll advance rolls. And I've given him the enhancement Battle Lust, which is reroll Blood Surge rolls. No, does he already give his unit? He already gives his unit Blood Surge rolls. It's the reroll charge rolls. That's what Battle Lust does for you. So he gets to reroll all rolls. That's good, isn't it? He's absolute beast in combat as well. If he's against enemy character unit, he gets to reroll hit rolls and wound rolls, which is nice. And he's got precision on that big axe as well. Again, just 10 Berserkers with an icon in 2 Eviscerators, the 2 heavy weapons. So that's that unit. Them 2 are going to be flying about in rhinos. So flying about in rhinos with a Havoc launcher, some bolters strapped to them. And their ability is, if an enemy unit ends a move within 9 inches of a rhino, I can disembark my unit, which I probably would never use it. It'd have to be a very certain situation for that to come up, because I don't want my unit to just die now it's out its tank. You want it to keep them in for as long as they can until I'm doing the charging. But you never know, it might come into play one day. So they're going to be flying about in them rhinos. Next up, let's go to the right, to the jackals. So a unit of 10 jackals. They've got an icon in there. They've got the big dude, the big marine with his skull thing. I don't know what it is, a chain ball with a load of skulls in it. And then they've basically what they do is sticky objective. So sit on my back home objective, stick it, and then maybe run off if Chuey doesn't have any deep strike. You know the score. They've also got an icon in there. So if they're amazingly eventually kill a unit, then I get to have 1 extra dice in my Blessings of Khorne. Behind them, there's some spawn, so 2 spawn. They get advance and charge. They move 10 inches. The scout 8, really fast, can be up right in the enemy grill early doors. So I really like spawning. They're extra good in Berserker Warband. They were rubbish in that Gortrak onslaught. So, excuse me, that's them, the spawn. Behind them, we've got a Hellbrute. He's got the Scourge, that's a big tentacly thing coming off his arm. And he's got his fist, and then the fist has a flamer as well. So, Hellbrutes, I didn't run any of them last game and I really missed him. So, I at least try and get 1 of them in my list. And basically, if they get hit by anything, so in the shooting phase or the fight phase, they're always hit back. So I can charge, hit something. If I don't kill it and they hit me and they don't kill me, I hit them back again. And if I kill them, I can pile into someone else. They have to hit me, then I hit them back again. Just a really good unit. As long as they don't die early doors, because they're not the toughest of units. But we'll see how he does. Maybe shot him in reserves or something. So I can definitely get that charge off. I'm going to have a drink of water here because I'm dying. 2 seconds. That's my last bit of water, so let's hope I can do the rest of this video without coughing. So that's the Hellbrute. He's such a beast. Hopefully he does good this game. We'll go to the left, to the Slaughterbound, leading 3 8-bound. So 8-bound, they're the sort of light infantry to elite killers, I'd say. So really good for killing Terminators, things like that, but they are only damage 2, so that's an issue. This unit get +1 to hit, going against anything that isn't a vehicle or monster. So +1 to hit, and it's an aura, which is nice. So it's sort of that bloodlust. The rest of the army must see them killing stuff and get that +1 to hit as well. So that's really nice. And what other rules do they got? I cannot remember, but I think it might just be that +1 to hit. But they do get loads of attacks, and with that Berserker Warband, them extra attacks, extra strength, go up to strength 10, really nice. Slaughterbound leading them, he has got, what does he do? Once per game, he gets an extra 3 attacks, so he can go absolute mental. He also heals one of his models every time one dies in my command phase. He's only leading 3, so that never really happens. It'd probably more happen if you're leading 6. Because if someone's attacking that unit, they are really focusing it down. They want it dead. So that might come into play, maybe not. I give him the Berserker Glaive, which is an extra damage, so he's now damage free. So if I do go into Terminators, I don't even know if Chewey's brought Terminators, but if I do go into them Scarab Occults, that damage free will come into play, hopefully. So that's that unit. They're going to be flying about in a Land Raider. So big beefy boy in the middle. He was by far my best unit in my last game. So people slate Land Raiders a bit, but I get 8 last cannon shots on this, as long as it's in rapid fire, which is 24 inches. Hitting on 4s, but if you can spike them rolls, this can do some real damage, and it's actually my only bit of shooting in the army. It's got the heavy bolter on there, a Havoc launcher, and a normal combi bolter. That has the assault ramp rule, so after this is moved, my unit can jump out and still charge. So that's really nice. So you can move upfield, them 8-bound jump out, slaughter whatever they want, and then try and survive. So that's that. Land Raider, toughness 12, 2 up save. It can be quite tanky, and it's got smoke, which is nice. Then we've got 3 Exalted 8-bound. So the Exalted 8-bound are the anti-monster and vehicle. So they want to be in reserves, in deep strike, come down rapid ingress, and missile into one of Chuey's monsters or vehicles. 3 of them, sometimes I feel like it isn't enough to take out the monster or vehicle, especially if it's something with an invuln save. But their ability is to go up with damage, whether it gets monster and vehicle, so they have damage-free weapons. So if they can spike, Chuey can fail his invuln saves. I might be able to take down some of the big birds, who knows. I was thinking about putting them in the Land Raider as well, because I can actually fit all them in. They take up 2 slots each. With the Slaughterbound, I can fit them in, that's 12. So I was thinking that, but if that Land Raider gets killed early doors, that'll be bad news for them lads. So I am going to shot them probably in deep strike. Then last but not least, it's a new model fresh off the painting desk. I used it in the last game. No spoilers, but it didn't do fantastic. But hopefully this game it does a little bit better. So it's a Mauler Fiend. So the Mauler Fiend basically gets extra. If I take wounds off a unit, if it's going into a unit that's lost some of its wounds, it gets +1 to charge. If it's below half its wounds, it gets +2 to its charge. If it makes it into combat, it gets +1 to hit if it's lost some of its wounds. And if it's below its half its wounds, it gets +1 to wound as well. So as soon as it gets that blood scent, it goes absolutely wild and it goes crazed for it, which is nice. It's got the big fists and it's got his little tentacle things coming off it. Yeah, that's just another tanky unit for Chuey to deal with, I guess. So that is the whole unit. Sorry to rambled on a little bit. I've had a really bad throat. Well, I haven't had a bad throat. I just had a bad throat for this video in this dry room that's killing me. This is where we do the washing. I don't know if that makes any difference, but there's a lot of dust flying around in here. But who knows? So I hope you like this army. I hope the absolute batter Chuey's Dusty Boys in Demons I know he's bringing, because we don't like them unless they're on my side and I'm playing them. So yeah, let's see how they go. Let's see that Thousand Sons list. Here we go, 2,000 points of Thousand Sons with some demons, some summoned demons. And you've got the big man himself, Magnus, as well. Scary times, Chuey, scary times. So, yeah, tell me a little bit about him, mate.
So this is the Thousand Sons Change Host of Deceit. All the sort of divergent Chaos Legions have a detachment where they can bring their demons in along with them. I mean, they're okay. They're not exactly world breakers, but this is the Thousand Sons version.
Nice, I like it. And Magnus is summoned these today, then, eh?
Yep.
A couple of great demons there. So what's your army rule, Thousand Sons army rule?
So Thousand Sons army rule is Cabal of Sorcerers, and at the start of the shooting phase, a Psyker can attempt to cast a ritual. Essentially, there are 4 rituals to choose from. They roll 2d6. They need to hit the required target for each ritual. They can roll a third d6 if they want to try and score higher, but then they risk mortal wounds if they roll a double or triple roll dice.
I love that they put triple in there.
Yeah,
it
doesn't really make sense. If you've got a double already, then yeah.
You didn't really need to worry about that, but they've put it in there to make sure.
And we'll go over the rituals as and when they come up.
Yeah. So what's the army rule of this like demon detachment?
So the Change Host of Deceit, the detachment rule is called Infernal Pacts, and it allows you to bring 1,000 points of Scintillating Legion, which is my Chaos Demons as each.
And is that 1,000 points? Is it?
That's 980 points or something like that.
So you definitely made the most out of this detachment then.
Yeah. I mean, before the price increase for Kairos and the Lord of Change, I would have actually had a second Lord of Change model in there.
Oh, good lord.
But I decided to bring a few more Griblies instead.
Thank you, Games Workshop, for that points increase.
So all the Scintillating Legion units will give a Thousand Sons Psyker unit within 6 inches and visible a 4-up invul against ranged attacks.
That is not too bad against World Eaters, but I do have things like las cannons and that, so that could come really handy there.
It is a bit annoying that it's only against range attacks. It doesn't seem like it would have broke the game for it to be across the board. But anyway, also, and the Thousand Suns units, they will give Scintillating Legion units, Psyker units, within 6 inches and visible, the Cabal of Sorcerer's ability, which essentially means that, pardon me, the Chaos Fate Weaver and the Lord of Change can also cast Thousand Suns rituals. Nice. I like it.
And then, say you're in 6 inches with, say, some pink horrors, do they get the benefit of the ritual as well? So if they're, say you're within 6 inches of them and you get, say, reroll hit rolls, they get that as well, do they?
How do you? Oh, sorry. It does actually specify on the rituals that they affect both Thousand Suns and Scintillating Legion units.
Nice. So yeah, they get extra AP, they get reroll hits, things like that. Whatever ritual goes off, they get a benefit from.
Yeah,
nice. And then the 2 Greater Demons can cast them as well.
Yes, yeah.
As long as within 6 inches.
As long as within 6 inches and visible to a Thousand Suns Psyker unit.
Right. Oh, cool. I like it. So that's the attachment, that's the army rule. Let's go through this army. Let's go through the army, mate. So where do you want to start?
So we'll start with the Thousand Suns first, and of course the big man himself, Magnus the Red, Demon Primarch of the Thousand Suns.
Did he do anything wrong, Chuey? What do you think?
It came from a good place.
His heart was in the right place.
It came from a good place, So let's not, judge not lest ye be judged and all that. So, Magnus the Red, he is an absolute beast. He has the select unearthly power ability, which is his Primarch ability, and he can select one of 3 possible abilities at the start of each battle round. Mm-hmm. The first one is Impossible Form, which is -1 incoming damage, excluding psychic attacks, but I don't think you have any psychic attacks. The other option is Treason of Tzeentch. Enemy units within 24 inches, their ranged weapons become hazardous. Mm-hmm. That's a nice one, but again, I don't think I'll be using it this one. This
I think that -1 damage is so good. It is. You kind of just hard to take it every year.
And then his other ability is Time Flux. Units within 6 inches gain 2 inches movement.
Nice.
That's handy, situational. But I think in most cases I'll be sitting on that -1 damage.
100%.
His other ability is Lord of the Planet of the Sorcerers, and he can actually attempt 2 of the rituals per turn, and he gets +2 to his results.
Nice. Makes sense. And that's Magnus.
That's Magnus.
He has some horrible shooting, which I'll be trying to keep away from. But so does a lot of this army. So where do you want to go next? Do you want to go the little demon prince next to him, the mini Magnus?
So we've got Kordrath Fatesworn, one of Magnus's most trusted lieutenants.
He has fought some battles for Magnus on this channel.
He's been on the channel twice so far, and he's done nothing. So I'm hoping 3rd time's the charm.
This one's the one,
Yeah. He has the Hunter of Souls ability. He can re-roll hit and wound rolls of 1 versus characters. Not character units specifically, just characters. Right. He can re-roll all hits and wounds against psychic characters, but again, you don't have any psychers. And he can, if he kills a character, he heals D3 wounds.
Nice.
His other ability, Ether Stride. In the movement phase, he can deep strike to within 6 inches of an enemy, and his Dark Blessing shooting psychic power gains sustained hits D3.
Nice.
But he can't charge after doing that.
Right. And currently it's sustained hits 1, right?
It's sustained hits 1 currently, his Dark Blessing, yes.
So he only gets that sustained hits D3 if he deep strikes, or is it just all the time?
It's if he deep strikes.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that an enhancement, is it? Or is that just
no, that's just his
right.
his ability.
Nice. Do you want to go into the rubrics next, maybe?
Yeah, so we've got a squad of 5 Flamer rubrics led by aspiring sorcerer Nesmot. And these guys have the Bringers of Change, which allows them to re-roll ranged wound rolls of 1. And if the target they're shooting at is on an objective that they don't control or isn't controlled by my army, they can re-roll all the wounds.
Very nasty.
Nasty with Flamers, and they're basically just little objective holders at the moment. Mm-hmm. I'll move on to the Scarab Occult Terminators, led by aspiring sorcerer Emmjayahh, and they have the Rites of Coalescence ability, and while that unit contains a Psyker model, they are -1 to wound.
Nice. Very nasty.
Yep. And finally, I've got a Zangor Shaman, Amin Minarasasasa.
Easy for you to say.
Why do I come up with these weird names?
Can I just be like John or something?
Yes. He has the Bestial Profitability, and while he's leading a unit, he adds 1 to their hit rolls.
Nice.
And the Sacrificial Blessing ability, while he's leading a unit, during the shooting phase or the fight phase, he can kill 1 Zangor, which adds D3 to his attacks and strength of psychic weapons.
Nice.
It's not his attacks aren't that great anyway. I don't even know why I'd want to do that.
Yeah, it's a funny one, that, isn't it?
But he's leading a unit of 10 Zangors, and by leading that unit, he gives that Zangor unit the psychic keyword, and it means that if they're within 6 inches and visible to a scintillating legion unit, they get the 4-up invul.
Yeah.
So that's why he's there mainly. And the Zangors have the ambushing hunter's ability. At the end of the enemy turn, if they're over 6 inches away from an enemy unit, they can jump into reserves.
Decent. And they get scout and things like that, don't they?
They have Scout 6, and they also get a Herd Banner and a Brayhorn, which they're not actually modelled with at the moment.
Just say they've got them.
We'll say they've got them. If they're controlling an objective, they get +1 to their leadership, and they can reroll charge and advance rolls.
Nice. I like it. Should we go on to your demon side of the detachment?
Yeah, so the demon side, the big man himself, Kairos Fate Weaver, who you might remember for our last game.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone into these with a melee army and it didn't turn out well for me. No spoilers are out, so I am a little bit scared to go into these lads again.
So Kairos has the 1 head looking forward, 1 head looking back abilities. 1 head looking forward, at the end of each command phase, take a leadership test. If he passes, he gains a CP. 1 head looking back is an aura. Enemy units within 12 inches add 1 to stratagem costs.
That's the nasty one, isn't it?
That's the nasty one. And then next to him is my Lord of Change, and you're talking about my names. He's called Dave.
Yeah, I like it. Easy to remember.
Yeah.
Good name, easy to remember.
Cracking
I like
name.
it.
Good British name.
Yeah.
So he has the Demon Lord ability, which is an aura. Scintillating Legion units, a ranged attacks get +1 to the strength if they're within 6 inches of him.
You going to remember this time?
Probably not.
I don't think so either.
He also has the Master of Magic's ability. In the shooting phase, select 1 of 3 buffs for his Bolt of Change, which is sustained hits D3, lethal hits, or ignore cover.
Nice.
And he also has an enhancement called the Nether Strike Mind Eater, which means that I'll need to double check the specifics, but in the shooting phase, he selects a visible enemy unit within 12 inches, makes them take a leadership test. If they fail that test, they suffer 3 mortal wounds.
Nice, I like it. Little Gribblies in front.
Yeah, so we've got 2 units of Screamers. They're your action monkeys. They have the Slashing Dive ability. If they complete a normal move and moved over an enemy unit, they can roll 1d6 for each model of Screamers that did that. And on a 4+, the enemy unit suffers a mortal wound.
Yeah, decent.
And
they're not bad at punching either in combat.
No, they've held their own in melee a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely.
No, they're good. And then everyone's favorite Gribblies, favorite tar pits, the Pink Horrors.
They just put these up in points or something. You get rid of them.
Do you know what? They're actually cheaper in the Thousand Suns list than they are in the Chaos Demons list.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
Because they drop the OC from 2 to 1. So they go from 140 points to 115.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's up to you whether you think that's worthwhile.
Yeah, I don't know. Put them back up in points. I don't like them.
So they have the Split ability, which we all know and love. After an attack sequence against them is ended, if any models are still remaining, roll a d6 for each model that was destroyed, and on a 4+, it splits into a pink splits into 2 blues, or a blue splits into a brimstone. Nice.
So basically, you have to kill this unit in a 1-er.
Yeah.
But they've got a 4-pin one, right?
They've got a 4-pin invul. They've also got the icon, which they are modelled with there. The unit has a leadership of 6+, while the icon's still alive. And the Instrument of Chaos gives them +1 to their charge rolls. Why you would ever charge with them, I don't know.
Yeah, so that is 2,000 points of Thousand Suns and Demons. I really like it, mate. It has loads of flavour in this army, which I really like. But let's see if that detachment is any good, eh? Turn the game. So the cards have been drawn. Dawn of War Deployment, the Daily Dice Classic. Just because I like recording from this side while the lights are. You've got World Eaters at this side, the red side, of course. You've got Thousand Suns at this side. You've got objective marker in each deployment zone, 3 in no man's land. Then Linchpin is the primary mission. So if you hold your home objective, you get 3 points for it from the second battle round onwards. If you hold your home one, for every other objective, you get 5 points. You always get 3 for your home. If you don't hold your home one, you get 3 for every objective marker. Are you with me? To a maximum of 15 points. So the battlefield is set. Everyone is ready for war on this desert planet with this old defiled temple on it. Like I say, World Eaters are all at this side, and the Thousand Suns and Demons are all at that side. As far as terrain goes, everything's obscuring, so this tank damaged... I put this tank on because I thought it looked like a Thousand Suns one, so you've already started getting hit as you're coming forward. So imagine loads of smoke coming up from this, and you can't see through it. And then the altar, imagine sort of some psychic energy coming up off it. That's why you can't see through that. The objective marker in my deployment zone, objective marker in the Thousand Suns deployment zone, just behind that rock. This fountain is an objective marker, and then you've got 1 on my left flank and 1 over here on my right flank. As far as deployment goes, I've got the Mauler Fiend back here, a little bit too far back, but I had nowhere else to hide really. I've got some spawn up front there, ready to jump on that objective. We've got the Land Raider with the Slaughterbound and the 8-bound in. Scarvac, Demon Prince getting lowered up from these Jackals with sticky objective. Then we've got Karnak in this Rhino, and we've got the Master Executions in that Rhino. And then in reserves, I've got a Hellbrute, and I've got some Exalted 8-bound. Chuey, what have you done, mate?
So I've got a Kairos and Dave back here with some of their pink horrors on the right-hand flank. I've got Cordroth holding on the home objective along with the rubrics. Mm-hmm. I've got Magnus on the left flank here with the other group of pinks. And the Zangors on the left flank along with the Screamers, ready to move up on that objective. And I've got another unit of Screamers, and Scarab Occult are in a reserve.
Nasty, nasty. Big question is, you want to go first or second?
I want whatever Zinch wants.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I want whatever Zinch wants as well. So let's roll for it and see. So World Eaters, I roll a 4. Thousand Suns roll a 2. That is World Eaters turn 1. World Eaters turn 1. Secure no man's land, so Khorne wants us to get in the middle of that battlefield. In Colour Horde, obviously we can never do that card, it's rubbish. Assassination, it wants some blood and it wants a character's blood. So basically, I fell for the bait and everything is moved out. I haven't played it safe at all in this turn 1. So he's moved forward, the Land Raider. The only thing you can really see, you could shoot into some chaff, but you can see Fate Weaver over there. I'm not a rapid fire range, so it'd only be 4 shots, and I know Chuey has a strat to make it -1 to hit, but it's 4 last cannon shots in there, I might get lucky. He's moved forward and tucked behind, he's just sniffing in some of them exhaust fumes, just to add to his craziness. Karnak has moved forward, the Master Executions moved forward and jumped on this objective. These advanced and jumped on this objective, and he's came behind them as well. Do you have anything that has uppy downy? You do, don't you?
You have lots of uppy downy. I've got the Zangors, which have it naturally, and Scintillating Legion units can if they're within, if they're outside of 6 inches from your units.
So you can jump down on this turn 1?
Not on turn 1, no. I can only go up at the end of my turn.
Do you know what? We're playing linchpin, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I'll have a little think about that. But yeah, everything has moved forward. We're going to try and get secure no man's land, which is basically hold 2 objectives in no man's land, which is this one. I've got all 3 right now, so I'm getting that. Assassination, we've got some spawn that scouted, then advanced and moved the 10, and they're right next to these Zangors. So if I get very, very, very lucky, I mean, let's face it, it's not going to happen, but I might be able to get that Shaman. So that's movement. I'm going to have a little think because I might need to actually pop something back on there. I could even shot the jackals back on because there's no need to get them forward now because I've got 2. But yeah, I'll have a little think and we'll get back to you and do some shooting. So time has been manipulated by the Thousand Suns because they don't want things running at them, and all of a sudden these have came through a portal in the back to where they started again. The jackals, that was a daft idea to run them there because I have got 2 objectives, so it doesn't even matter. They're going to stay there on that objective. First bit of shooting, we're going to start off with this tank going into them pink horrors. So let's just roll on camera. Everyone likes to see some dice getting rolled, don't they? So is it within 12, mate? Would you be able to check that for us?
Yes, it is.
So 12 shots with the bolters. When I set up this battlefield, I pictured all these skulls getting loaded into cargo containers to sent to Corn's lair. So he's got like little cargo containers turning up with skulls in for his throne. You're trying to stop that, which isn't very nice, is it, Chuey?
No, I don't like skulls.
Do you want to use any strats? You might just want to hit or anything?
Not at this point.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Hit on 4s. I'd like it if you did use it now.
I'm sure you would.
Wounding on, what's your toughness 4?
3.
3. So 3s. You've got 4 saves, mate. 4 forps. 2 die. Do any of them pop? Oh, I've got
There's more shooting from that, yeah.
Havoc launcher, so it's D6 plus 2. It's blast. So that's 5 shots. 4, 5. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Just 1 more save. The 1 pops.
Yep.
What's that, 3?
That's 3 total.
And then we've got, what else have we got? Oh, we've got now else. So 3.
No splits.
Nice. Oh, we've got 2 bolters inside actually.
Oh.
So 2 bolters, 1 hits, 1 wounds, another 4 up. See if he pops.
Yeah, he
does. So he goes into 2 blue horrors, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. While we're at it, I might as well just start with the other tank over there. I'll tell you what, I'll let Chuey do his bits and bobs and I'll do it. Now we have the Land Raider because Chuey very nicely removed them, so now this rhino can't see anything. Not very nice, is it? Land Raider shotting some Soul Shatter las cannons flying down into Fate Weaver. He's not in rapid fire range, so it's only 4 shots. You've used a strat to make it -1 to hit, right?
Yep.
So hitting on 5s now. The guys who were shooting these las cannons are not very accurate at all. We've got 2 hits. Toughness
is 10.
So 3s. Got 2 saves, 2 4-pin frontiers. Fail 2, please. He fails 2.
Failed 2.
Chewy with his good old rolling. So this is D6 plus 2d6 plus 2. You take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds, mate. Boom! He takes a hell of a shot. He takes one of them heads off, doesn't he?
Yeah, must do. It's nasty, that.
After them penetrating shots into Fate Weaver, the other guns are going into them Zangors. So we've got a heavy bolter hitting on 4s. That's 1 sustain there. And then wounding on 3s. And this is twin linked. Not so 2 saves at -1, so it'll just be back to your normal save. You've got cover there.
4-pin because of the Disability Legion ability. Oh.
1 dice, splat. And then we've got, is that E within 12, please?
Just out.
Just out. So we've got 2 shots from the bolter. Both miss. Havoc launcher as well. So D6 plus 2. So that's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 4s. Oh, that was terrible. Wounding on 3s. 1 more save of your 4. Nice, he makes it. That's that shot. I don't think there's any more shooting. I'll do some measurements from the demon print, but I'll have to have some little... How far is this going? Is it 24 inches?
The demon...
Would you be able to just measure for us while we're here?
Yeah.
Scarvac, the chain bound, is in range with these. He's got a 24-inch weapon. So he's hitting on 3s. All hits. And then he's wounding on 3s. Just one, -1, but you got your 4-1. They're fine, they're fine. That's all my shooting done. Let's do some charging with them spawn, basically. So the spawn have smashed into the lines of Tzaangors. For my Blessings of Khorne, I picked sustained hits and devastating wounds against infantry. So basically just planned around this one charge, and then I can change that in the next battle round. So it's 2d6 plus 10 hits here. That is 5, 6, 7, so that's 17 attacks. So hitting on 4s. And then I roll off one more because it was 17 there. That was a pretty bad roll, but then I do get 5 sustained. It makes up for it a little bit, I guess. And then we're wounding on 3s. It's a strength 7 now. Your toughness 4, right?
Yep.
So 3s. So that would be, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 saves at -1.
Well, they're all 6-up invulns.
Okay, so you've got 5 saves and then 5 devastating go through after this.
That's basically the...
That's the unit, isn't it? 9.
So it was a 5...
1's already died.
6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that's the...
That leaves the Shaman alive, which won't be getting me assassinate, but I didn't think I would do that. I've probably done better than I thought I would. So your attack's back. So at the end of my turn, I get Secure No Man's Land for 5 points for holding them 2 mid-board objectives. Assassination I don't get. I'm actually going to get rid of it. Start racking up them CP because I haven't used one yet. Over here, the Tzaangor Shaman did a wound back to the spawn, so 1's on 3 wounds remaining. So 5 points to the World Eaters, going into Thousand Suns, turn 1. Thousand Suns, turn 1. The Orders of Tzeentch have came down, and it's Established Locus and Sabotage. So Established Locus is doing action in the middle of the battlefield or in my deployment zone, which you're not going to be doing. Sabotage is going into terrain piece, not within your deployment zone, you get 3 points for it. If it's in my deployment zone, you get 6 points for it. So what have you done, Chuey?
I've been quite cagey, to sort of as a counteract to your aggressive forefront. I've put these screamers around your chaos spawn here and retreated the Tzaangor Shaman. He's now hiding behind Magnus crying because you've killed his goat buddies. And
this Demon Prince moved forward, right?
And this Demon Prince has moved forward and he's going to try and get a beat on the chaos spawn as well. The pink horrors have pulled into this, so they're both causing a bit of a movement block and doing sabotage in this terrain piece. I imagine they're creating some sort of warp portal in there. That's basically as soon as I've run in, I just get sucked into it. Yeah, that's the hope.
Sounds like a good time to me, to be fair.
Magnus here is just shuffled forward a bit. He's still keeping himself hidden, but he's got line of sight onto your rhino over here. The rubrics have just moved on to this objective. These pinks have again moved forward for a bit of move blocking, while Keros and Dave have moved forward with a line of sight on Mr. Rhino here. Yeah, I like it. So, yeah, let's do some psychic shenanigans, I guess. So first off, we have Magnus casting Twist of Fate onto the Rhino. That's extra 8p going into the Rhino for things shooting it. So go for it. What do you need this on? Is it a 9 and a 11 or something? It's a 9 or 12 for an overcharge, but because he's Magnus, it's now 7 and 10. Yep.
So you hope for a high roll.
Oh.
9. So
I need.
Do you want to go for one more dice?
I'm going to have to go for one more dice.
Oh, he's doing it. He's done it. Just. So everything hitting that is extra 2 AP. That's not including these, right? That's only if they're within range of Thousand Suns units. Is that right?
No, that the rituals count for all Thousand Suns and Scintillating Legion units. So everything has -2 AP to
nasty.
it now.
That's could be bye-bye time. Now Magnus is going to do a Doom Bolt into that Rhino. You really don't like this Rhino, do you?
So it needs for Magnus with the +2, it needs a 5 for the Doom Bolt or a 9 for an overcharge. Oh, that's a big Doom Bolt.
It's a big one.
So that does
a big old one, that.
D3 +3.
I don't like that. That's 4, boom, into the side of that tank. Now we've got the Tzaangor Shaman doing Destiny's Ruin, which is reroll hit rolls of 1 into the spawn. If you roll high enough, you can get reroll full hit rolls on this as well.
So it needs to go off on a 5 and 10's an overcharge. Goes off on a
reroll hit rolls of
7. I'm not going to.
Okay. And then your Demon Prince, are you going to move some extra inches, or is that?
Yeah, I may as well give it a try.
Well.
Yeah,
make the charge a bit closer.
So this goes off on a 6.
Okay. And there we go.
It goes off.
Lovely jubbly. So you're moving D6 inches, moves 2 more inches. So it's a 3-inch charge, basically. Lovely jubbly. That's all the psychic shenanigans done. Let's do some shooting. The Demon Prince aiming his infernal cannon into the Chaos Spawn. You've also got some psychic shenanigans as well. Yeah, you're doing that one first, did you say, sorry?
Yeah, the Dark Blessing. It ignores cover and sustained hits 1. 9 attacks hitting on 2s.
Lovely jubbly. No sustain, but all hits.
And a strength 4.
So we're getting in the way of my skulls there, Chuey.
Wounding on 5s. Nice. So that's 3.
3 saves. Any AP on that?
-1.
-1, so 3 5-ups. What's the damage on that?
1.
3 5-up, feel no pains. So 1 is down to 1 wound remaining. Do you want to shoot your infernal cannon in?
Yep. Hitting on 2s.
Oh, rerolling 1s?
Oh, of course I am, yeah. There we go.
3 hits.
Wounding on 4s. 2 at -2.
2 at -2, 6-ups. 1 saves, damage 2, yeah?
Yep.
5-ups. You get that 1 on 1 wound remaining. Now onto the big man himself, Magnus. Is shooting all his shots down lane into this poor rhino. That's some sort of magnet on it for these psychic bullets. I've used a strat, pop smoke. He makes me it cost 1 more CP. He makes it cost 1 less CP. So it's back to using 1 CP. And smoke's just. So hopefully some of these shots might miss. Go for it, mate.
So we're going to start off with Tzeentch's Firestorm. Blast and ignores cover. D6 plus 3.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh dear.
9.
Oh dear. This is a strength 5 one.
Yeah, it's a strength 6 one. Yeah.
Strength 6, right.
6 plus 3. So that's hitting on 3s now.
This came in handy for 1 shot there.
And wounding on its
5 and 6s.
5.
2
at -1.
Ignoring cover, yeah?
Yep.
4-ups.
2 damage.
2 damage. It's down to 4 wounds remaining. Do you want to do your next one?
Yep. 3d3.
This is the one that I'm a little bit scared of.
So that's
6.
2, 6. And hitting on 3s again.
Yep. Wounding on 5 and 6, is it? Oh, strength 9, this one.
Strength 11.
Strength 11? Freeze.
3s.
Oh dear.
And I also forgot, don't forget it's an extra -2 AP on those attacks as well on that tank.
Oh, of course, yeah. Oh dear. What's the AP on this then?
And that's
I'm guessing it's a dead tank.
That's 3 devastating wounds and a -4.
Oh dear. And that's ignoring cover now?
No, so it'll be
so unless I roll 2 6s here. No. And that is a dead tank as a blow up. It doesn't. And I've got a unit inside. That's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, drop 1. Pick up another one. 1 Marine dies on the way out. So that Rhino has gone down. We have some Berserkers that are going to have a pretty bad day here. So we've got 2 Greater Demons in front of them. I was hoping that Rhino might take some shots off another Greater Demon. So these Berserkers have less shots into him, but there's not what we can do. And I can't Blood Surge these because the Battle Shocked as well, coming out of that tank. So I can't take shots off one, then go into them horrors. I'm kind of going to have to withstand as much firepower as I can here. So, yeah, let's do some more shooting, Chuey. So, Chuey, you were starting off with Kairos Fate Weaver. I was tempted to do Get to Ground, then I remembered I'm Battle Shocked. And it'd cost me an extra 1 for that big bird in front, so that's not happening. So, what are you doing first?
Infernal Gateway, I'm focusing it, which means it's hazardous, but it's D3 plus 6, and that's blast. So it'll be D3 plus 8.
Yeah, it's in there.
So
nice.
that's 9, 2.
I have a feeling that these Berserkers aren't long for this world.
And we are hitting on 2s. Oh.
few ones there.
A few ones in there. Now it would be strength 9, but because he's next to Dave, it's strength 10.
Nice.
And
on 2s?
Winding on 2s.
5. What's the AP on this?
-2, 3 damage.
-2. So we've got 5 ups here. 1 save, so that's 4 berserkers slain. On to Dave now, coming in hot into these remaining berserkers. Let's do it.
So he's going to start off with his Rod of Sorcery, which is just 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Always 1s, I don't like.
There's always that 1.
Yeah. Strength 8, but because of his own aura, he's now strength 9. So that's 3s.
Nice.
Yes.
That's 5.
That's 5 at -1, 2 damage.
-1, so I'll tick on some in cover. So 3 ups, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up. So 1 dies in cover there. And then what else have you got?
So I've got 9 attacks with the Bolt of Change.
Oh, good lord.
Which I am overcharging to make it more damaging.
Okay.
And then giving it sustained hits D3.
Sustained hits D3. So you got an extra attack there as well?
Oh, did I pick up an extra dice? Sorry.
I think so, yeah. Is that right? Double check.
Yeah.
Cool.
So these are hitting on 2s again. And 2 sustained hits.
Nasty this like, isn't it?
So that's an extra 1 and an extra 2. So there we go. And then
on.
These are strength 10.
Oh, it's going to absolutely obliterate what we left here.
So that is 1, 2, 3,
9 there, is it?
7, 8, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. And these are
-2.
AP2, so 1 in cover gets a 4 up. Not he's dead. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 that are going to be... Saying that, I don't think the Master Executions gets... let's just roll 3 for now. So 3 5-ups. They all die. What's the damage on there?
3.
Damage 3, yeah. The Master Execution, I think he doesn't have an invuln. Let's just roll anyway. And I'm guessing that's him dead. That's... if he did have an invuln, it'd be 9 damage anyway. So that is that unit. Slain. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Now some charging. We have some screamers going into this spawn here. So whenever they roll, they're in. They're 10. We'll move that and then we'll figure out what the Demon Prince can do. So the screamers are in. The Demon Prince needs a 5-inch charge and he's in. That's a 6. He's in. And I have to take a beating with that poor spawn now. And that poor spawn didn't stand a chance. At the end of Thousand Suns turn 1, that was a really good turn. You got Sabotage is still in play. Established Lorks is keeping hold of because he's got stuff in Deep Strike, so he can just shot them in my deployment zone in his turn. And yeah, you did all right there, Chewy, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm glad I took that the contents of that rhino out.
Yeah, that's pretty big because my flank has pretty much fell on that left side now. So yeah, let's see how the Thousand Suns can do. Let's see how the World Eaters can do in Iron Butchers turn 2. Iron Butchers turn 2. The odds have been received. Bring it down, so kill vehicles or monsters. Overwhelming Force, kill units off objectives. So I'm not going to get Overwhelming Force because you don't have any units on objectives. But maybe bring it down. We'll see how the turn goes. So again, just being really aggressive. Khan's unit has jumped out. Lord Karnak unit has jumped out. I used a CP to advance and charge these and they got a 4. So they're sort of coming around here, try and take out a big bird. You were tempted to do a reactive move with these to try and block, but you'd have needed, what did you say, a 4?
A 5.
A 5 to really block it. So you didn't bother. We did roll a dice just to see, and you rolled a 2. So you got lucky there. This Rhino's just absolutely stormed it forward. He's going to go and try and tie up some flamers over there. This is moved forward so it can clip the wings of Big Bird and maybe charge these lads. This is going to charge these lads as well on an 8-inch charge. These jumped out the Land Raider to get a charge into that Demon Prince. So everything's there pushed forward besides from Scarvac, the Chainbound. He stayed put. No reserves have came in. We're just going to see how this turn goes. So let's do some shooting. So first up, we have the Land Raider. Shooting through and clipping the wings of Fate Weaver. There's 8 las cannons going into that, and there's little chaff guns going into these screamers here. You have played -1 to hit on him, yeah?
Yep.
You were thinking about keeping some CP to heroically intervene your screamers, and then use another 2 CP to make me only be able to hit your screamers. But you've decided to do this instead.
Yeah, for the sake of 3 CP, it seems like
yeah.
I'm not sure if it would be worth it, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Time will tell. So 8 las cannon shots, -1 to hit into Fate Weaver. So let's see how this does. Hitting on 5s. So tell you what, Chuey. Bet you wish you kept them CP, sir. Wounded on 3s. But then 2 miss there, so that makes up a little bit for it, doesn't it? Should I CP one of them? That's the question. I've got 2 CP. I don't really have many stuff to use. Fans in charge have used that. Blood Surge, that'll be in your turn. I'm going to CP one of them. Oh, makes no difference. So I'll just use my free one from the Demon Prince for that one.
Okay.
So 3 saves, mate. 4 up. Oh! CP in any of them?
It's not worth it at this point, I don't think.
You don't think? So 3d6 plus 3. Yeah, that gets Fate Weaver. Does it blow up Fate Weaver?
Oh, it will do, yeah.
Them last cannons have got very lucky, haven't they?
Nasty things. Deadly Demise.
No, it doesn't. That's Fate Weaver gone. I'll do the chaff guns into them screamers. So we've got a heavy bolter, which I'll miss. And then we've got a normal combi bolter. 3 hits, wounding on 5s, I'm guessing. What's your toughness of screamers for? 5, sorry.
4.
4. Well, either way. 1 save. 4 up, I'm guessing. Yeah. I've got Havoc Launcher as well. D6 shots. 5 shots. 4s. 3s. 3 saves. 4 up.
Where were those 3 4-ups earlier? Where were they earlier?
No, Fate Weaver's just cursed, didn't they? And that's that shot. Well done, Land Raider. Man of the match again. Now we've got the Rhino shooting into these pink horrors here. So we've got 12 shots with the bolters. And then we've got, then we're wounding on toughness 3, yeah? Freeze. You've got 6 saves. Does it matter about cover, or are you?
No, it's just a 4-up regardless.
So far 3 have died. We've got a Havoc Launch going in, D6 plus 2. That's 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And wounding on freeze. 3 more saves.
So 1
dead. So 4 die to the split. 2
do.
Nice. So an extra 4 blue horrors added to that squad. Next bit of shooting, we have some berserkers. I'm going to lob a grenade at Big Bird first, and then I'll just shoot them with the bolt pistols. I don't really want to shoot these just because they're bursting into blue horrors. They're making it more of a nightmare. So I'm just going to aim everything at the Big Bird. So first off, grenades, looking for 4 pluses here for mortal wounds. You've got 3 mortal wounds, sir. And I'll do the pistols off cam because I'm guessing they're not going to do anything. On to the charge phase. World Eater's favourite phase. I just quickly mentioned the blessings I did were lethals and sustained. So let's do some charging. We're going to do these into him, this tank into your flamers. We're going to do this smaller fiend into them. You're going to play a strat for -2 to its charge. So it probably won't make it, but we'll see what I roll. This might go into them. I might even tank shot because I've got the CP just to... if I did that first, actually, that'd give this potentially +1 to charge, depending if he blows more blue horrors out. It's a bit of a confusing one. Basically, if I get +1 to charge, if that unit's below its starting strength, I killed 4 of them, 2 popped blue 4 blue horrors out, and now there's 10 in that unit, so they're not actually below the starting strength. So maybe tank shot, but yeah, they're going into there. These 4 are going to dim print. I'm not touching them screamers because then you can make me just hit the screamers, which I don't want. So yeah, that's the plan. I think I'll just do all these off cam because I'll need to measure up, see how far they are, unless you want to measure as I go.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way then.
We start over here?
Yep, so Lord Karnak needs a
3.
3 coming up. That's a 6. So I'll leave that there just so I remember these. The tank into the rubrics, this one over here.
I'm tempted to overwatch him actually.
Tempted to overwatch, yeah?
Yeah.
Not very nice, is it?
No, it's not. He needs a 4.
Needs a 4. So, are you overwatching? See the cogs turn around his brain.
What's his toughness?
9.
No.
I don't think it's worth it, like.
No.
He's in on a 10. Like that. These lads are basically in. Yeah. I'll roll for them here. They're on a 10 as well. And then, what does he need? I don't really want to put my Land Raider in, but...
So he needs... It looks like it's either a 6 or a 7. Hang on.
He'd have to go around the Land Raider as well, so it might be a bit longer.
So you'd probably be looking at a 7, yeah.
7, and that's -2 as well, so that'd be a 9, yeah?
9-inch charge, yeah.
Let's just go for it. So I need a 9. I've just rolled 2 10s off the bat, so the chance of this being a 9 are pretty low. That's a 6. So he does fail. Question is, I've got 1 CP left. How badly do I want him in? I just don't want them running rampant around the place, but...
They're also scoring points.
And they're scoring your points. I don't think I'll kill that unit with just him. That's the problem. Do I want to CP that? Do I want to CP it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 5, 6, 7, 8. No! So if you were below your starting strength, I would have got that +1 to my charge. Great, eh? So the Slaughterbound and his 8-bound buddies have made it in to, what's this guy's name?
Cordrath Fatesworn.
Cordrath Fatesworn, eh? Well, let's see what his fate is. I'm going to use the Slaughterbound's once per game ability. So he gets 6 attacks, yeah? His once per game ability is have an extra 3 attacks and be devastating wounds. Then he made a charge, which is an extra attack. And he's got the Berserker Glaive enhancement, which is an extra attack. Yeah? You're with me. So hitting on 2s, this guy. And this is with sustained and lethal. There's not 1 6 there. 2 1s are gone.
There's a 3rd one in there.
Is there another one in there? Yeah. And then we are wounding on strength 12, so 3s. I tell you what, yeah, it's not performing because there's no more 6s for the devastating, but you've got 5 saves on your 4-up invuln. Oh. That is 9 damage. 9 damage.
He has 1 wound left.
1 wound left, so we have, I think it's 6 attacks on the charge with the other lads. So I'll do 2. I've got 2 more dice after this. So these are hitting on 3s. Usually 2s, but because he's a vehicle or a monster, they're hitting on 3s. So 3s, and I've got 2 more. Get rid of them 2s. Then these 5 6s are lethal. Then we've got 5 back in. I've only got 3 there, so I'll re-roll 2 of these wounds. Strength 10, so he's on 3s. Re-roll 2 of the wounds. You have got, right, 5, 10, 14 saves. If you fail any of these, you're dead. Does he blow up or not?
Of course he does. No.
He doesn't. His fate has been sealed, my friend. So the psychic warp field across the lines is starting to collapse as the demons are falling. So into the next big bird, Lord Karnak holds up his axe, hitting on 3s, because you've used a strat, yeah?
Yep.
Which does -1 to hit. So we've got 4 lethal there, and 4 sustained. And then we're wounding on 5s and 6s. That is 3 more. So you've got 7 saves. I reroll 1s as well. 7 saves at your 4 pins one. That is 9 damage 3 damage a pop. I'll do the 2 Eviscerators. 4 attacks each because I made the charge. Hitting on 3s. Sorry, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Them 2 are lethal. Sustained. These are strength 10 now, so 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling the 1 for Karnak. That is 6 more saves, mate. These are 2 damage a pop.
This is going badly.
Yeah, this is...
2, 4, 6, 8. That same dead.
Is that how many wounds he's got?
Yeah, that's all he had left.
I tell you what, Chuey, the Thousand Sun lines are indeed
The flank has fallen well and truly, hasn't it?
Really has. In the Rhino manages to crush one of them Rubric Marines, and you do no damage back. Chuey, that was pretty horrific, that, wasn't it? Mm. Is your protein bar nice? Crunchy, isn't it?
It's the only thing that's keeping me going at the moment.
Yeah, that was a very, very strong turn. Lots of deaths for Chuey. He's still got Magnus. He's still got 5 Terminators in reserves. All these horrors are still running rampant and can tie stuff up. So the game's not over yet. Let's do it. End of the turn roundup. So end of the World Eater's turn 2. Bring it down. I get 4 points. Overwhelming Force I'm going to get rid of for a CP. And Chuey gets 3 for Sabotage. Going into Thousand Suns, turn 2. Going into the Thousand Suns, turn 2. Established Locus he still has hold of, which you should be getting for 4 points during my deployment. Behind enemy lines, you should be able to get that for 3 points. You got 3 points primary at the end of this turn. So what have you done, Chuey?
So Magnus is fuming that his demon allies have just up and left him. So he's come charging around here, and he's basically got himself a couple of options to shoot and charge.
Yeah, he's like, I have to do all the work myself.
Yep. The Screamers that were here have come round on a tag this objective. The Zangor Shaman who fell back previously is now hiding under this with a few shots available at the 8 bound here. Mm-hmm. The pink horrors that were in this building have pulled back, and they're going to cause these guys a bit of a chew. Rubrics have stayed still. These pinks have just moved around, so they're screening because the Scarab Occult have deep striked in, and they've got a bead on these guys here. Mm-hmm. And my Screamers jumped into your back line for behind enemy lines and established Locus. Yeah, and then our Rapid Ingress. I didn't really know what to do. These Exalted 8 bound are better going against vehicles and monsters, but I wanted something that could go for these. My Hellbrute physically couldn't fit anywhere. It'd have to be right back here somewhere. So I thought I'll put these here. They can move 10. I might be able to kill a couple of Terminators in my turn. I don't really want to be going into infantry Terminators, but yeah, that's a bit of a counter punch for me in my turn. So let's do some shooting. Oh, well, let's do some psychic shenanigans, Chuey. Yeah. So we're starting off with a Doom Bolt from Magnus into the Mauler Fiend. Let's do it. Needs a 5 or a 9 for an overcharge. That's an overcharge.
D6 plus, D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
5 damage, putting him on 7 wounds remaining.
4 damage. D3 plus 3.
Yeah, that's 5.
Oh, sorry, that's 5.
So 7. It's getting to that time of the day.
It is, yeah. It's only turn 2 as well.
I know. Can I have a little think and get back to us?
Yep.
Now he's going to cast Twist of Fate on the Land Raider. This is for extra AP. Please roll the Snake Eyes. 7
or a 10.
Of course, he rolls a 10, but it is Magnus the Red, so you can't complain with that. So the Land Raider is -2 AP to everything going into it. Zangor Shaman hides behind this little rock here, putting Destiny's Ruin into the Land Raider. That's reroll hit rolls a 1. Or if you do the supercharged version, it's reroll all hit rolls.
Just want the normal one, 5 plus. Mm-hmm. 5.
Nice. So Magnus is putting all his firepower into the Land Raider, because obviously he's got that extra AP on it. You were thinking about putting some into the Mauler Fiend, but you want to make most of that AP while you can. So let's do it. What do you want to start with?
So Gaze of Magnus, D3, 3d6.
Do you know what? Let's use some smoke.
3d3 attacks. Mm-hmm. That's 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
So we're hitting on 2s, now hitting on 3s, but we're re-rolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. Oh, no 2s there. Roll some 2s here, please, so it makes me worthwhile. No.
My bad rolling paid for once. So this is strength 11.
So wound on 5 and 6s?
Wound in 5s and 6s. 6s are devastating wound.
Okay. So that's 1 dev, and then 1 goes through. So one that goes through is -4.
4 now.
So that'll be a 6 up. No. So that's 6 damage?
6 damage.
Nasty. Down to 10 wounds remaining. We've now got Tzeentch's Firestorm raining into the Land Raider from Magnus.
D6 plus 3.
Big 6.
3 and 3. Hitting on 2s again. 3s again, sorry. Re-rolling 1s. Oof, not as good, that one. And these are wounding on 6s, these.
6s.
No.
That is Magnus shot. Have a little think. We'll get back to you. Now for the Scarab Occult Terminators, levelling all their weapons into these berserkers across the field. So what you're starting with is the bolters.
This will be the bolters.
Where do you want to roll?
So
do it like here
we'll
or
do it
something?
here, yep. So that's, I was miscounting earlier, it's 4 unit models with bolters in rapid fire range.
Yeah, 16 shots, yeah?
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Inferno bolters flying in.
Did okay.
Wounding on 4s.
4s it'll be. Oops.
Oh, that's some good rolling. And this is a -2, yeah? That's 8. 8 saves, -2. These are 5 ups. 5 ups. Oh, no. So that is 1, 2, 3 berserkers, dead. What's going in next?
Next we shall put in the...
Can do the missile rack, 2 shots.
Yeah, missile rack.
So hitting on 3s. Both hits.
Both hits.
Wounding on 2s.
2s.
Both wound. Back around the dice. I should have had them ready. These are at -3 or 2? That's 2, isn't it?
-2.
5 ups. 1 saves, 1 dead. So that's 4 dead altogether. Then we've got the Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper.
6 shots.
6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Oh,
that's nice.
That's good.
Wounding on 3s, but 6s are dev, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 3 saves at -2.
-2.
3, 5 ups. That's another 1 dead, so that's 5 berserkers dead. I'll do a blood surge move, and we'll see what's what. And of course, we've got the sorcerer doing Malefic Curse as well. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
On it, and wounding on, you want a
It's
4+, right?
anti-infantry 4 plus devastating wounds.
Yep. Yeah. So 5 dead. I'll do a blood surge move. I'll see what's what. So these lads didn't end up blood surging. It's a 10-inch charge as it stands, so they might as well stay put. If some survive, I can go smashing into them in my turn. Pink Horror shooting them next. Let's do it.
So that's 2 attacks each on the pinks, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. I tell you what, these lads are pretty decent, aren't they?
Yeah, but my rolling isn't.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's
Nothing ever changes. Oops.
Wounding on.
Strength is 4.
So 4s. That's 2.
2. -1.
2 -1. So 4s. They're all right. That is 2 4s. Pink Horrors now shooting into these 8-bound. Let's do it.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
It's just getting from bad to worse.
It's getting worse. Tzeentch is leaving the battlefield after his 2 big birds have died.
5s to wound, I assume.
Toughness 6, strength 4, yeah, 5s.
1 at -1.
1 at -1, so that is a 4-up save. He's all right.
I'll do the
The Zangor Shaman into the same units. Let's go.
D6 attacks.
4 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
That's 3.
And wounding on 3s, and 6s are devastating.
Nice.
That's 3, no AP though.
No AP, so 3 free ups. Oh, you kill one.
Oh.
You kill one. He is bit the dust. So charges across the line. We're starting with Magnus. To be honest, you don't even need to roll. You can just basically move into them both. But we'll roll anyway, got a 3. That's all he needed.
Get the bad roll out of the way.
You can go on the Mauler Fiend and the tank. Your plan is to kill the Mauler Fiend and tag the tank, so I'm -1 to hit him that turn, yeah?
Yeah.
The pinks going into the 8 bound. Don't know if this is a really big brain plan or not. Over here, we have a 10-inch charge for the Terminators going into the Berserkers. It's a 6, 7, 8. You got CP.
No, it's not meant to be.
Not meant to be. Do you want to roll, see if you would have got it?
Nope, I really
roll
don't.
to see if you would have got it.
Nope.
Come on, Chuey. The people want to see it. You have to please the people. They want to see if you would have got it or not.
The people now want to see me change my mind about the pink horrors and decide to charge them in instead. Because that's what I'm going to do now.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Well, then, so you roll that. This is what you would have got if you were rolling your re-roll. It's a good job you didn't roll your re-roll.
It isn't just. I shouldn't. That's why I should never listen to you.
But the pink horrors are in. So they've moved in. Magnus is in. These pink horrors are in. And that's ongoing combat over there. So lots of combat happening. This is how Khorne likes it. Blood being spilt. So everything has made it in. You've actually charged these streamers as well, just into the back of the Land Raider so that they can pick at it. And you're starting with Magnus in combat, yeah?
Yep.
What are you going into? Into the Mauler Fiend?
Everything into the Mauler Fiend, yeah.
Let's do it.
So 7 attacks, hitting on 2s.
I'd love to do -1 damage here, but I don't have any CP.
Hitting on 2s. And we are using the strike attack, obviously. So it's strength 16 and devastating wounds. So
okay.
3s.
So freeze. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
So you need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves at -3.
5 ups. I don't. I'll make 3 though. But because of them devastating wounds, that kills the Mauler Fiend. New model syndrome, he didn't do anything this game. But he tanked, he made Magnus hit him, so he's not hitting other stuff. Don't know if he blows up, let's roll. He doesn't. So that's the Mauler Fiend crumbled to an oblivion. Now we've got some Screamers. These have actually got anti-vehicle 4+, that's nice, isn't it, Chuey?
It is.
Let's do it.
So 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. And I'm happy with that. And wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
AP?
-2.
-2, so 4 ups. You took 8 damage off it.
Bloody hell.
2 wounds remaining.
Bloody hell.
That was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
It was a bit, wasn't it?
That was pretty impressive. Any more combats?
Lots of gribblies down here into your 8 bound.
Lovely jubbly, let's do it. What do these get? 5 attacks each, hitting on 2s, wounds on 2s?
Oh, strength 20, yeah.
Because these horrors seem to have some pretty good stats. So a few things happened, or didn't happen. Nothing happened there from the pink horrors. They killed 1 Marine there with the pink horrors. 1 was on 1 wound. He took 4 wounds off my Rhino here. I didn't do out. And over here with my Land Raider, I killed one of them Screamers. So I'll get these rolls on camera. I've got these going into horrors. So the 2 8 bound, 10 attacks. Hitting on 2s now. That Land Raider wouldn't have been bracketed because it's within, it might not be within 6, ignore me. So hitting on 2s, there's 2 lethals, 2 sustained, and then wounding on, what's your toughness? 4.
3.
3, so these wound on 2s. So that is 4, 8, 9 saves on your income.
Right, I'll do these, first.
I've got the Slaughterbound after this as well.
I'll do these first ones on the blues. So there's 4 blues in there, so 3 are still alive.
These guys are a friggin' nightmare.
1's still alive, and that one's dead, and then one of the pinks, he's alive.
So 4 blues die so far, yeah?
Yep.
Slaughterbounds, hitting on 2s, 2 sustained, 2 lethals, wounding on 2s. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 7 more saves. 6, 7. So 1, that is 2. 4 blues and 3 pinks dead, yeah?
Yep.
Do you want to see if they all split?
So I'll do the blues first. 2 of them split.
2 split, and then how many pink sides? 3.
3 pinks.
1 split.
1 splits.
So 2 more blues appear, and 1 brimstone appears. So over here, carry on trying to kill these things. These are the chain axes, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And then there's a lethal and a sustained. And then wounding on strength 4 now, so 3s. So that is 5 saves.
Okay, so let's start off with the blues again.
Blues again, yeah.
Both alive.
Lovely jubbly. 1
One's
dies.
dead. He's still alive, so 1 blue dies.
The Eviscerators. Terrible roll, but 1 sustained, 1 lethal. 2s. So you've got 3. Oh, I've got reroll and hit rolls of 1, but I'll double check that after. Got 3 more saves.
So let's carry on with the blue.
Yeah.
He's alive. He's alive.
He is.
He's dead.
He's dead. So 2 blues die so far, yeah?
Yep.
So with the rerolls, I killed 1 more pink. So see if Karnak can kill himself 5 pinks. I highly doubt it. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. That's sustained and lethal. And then we're wounding on strength 7, so 2s. Rerolling 1s. 1 into a 1, twice there. That's 3, 5, 6, 7 saves, sir. 7 saves. Please
7
fill them all.
saves. 1,
You've got
2,
5 in there, so fill 5 of these, please.
The way I'm rolling, it probably will.
I don't know, I tell you what, you've been doing all right. That's
1,
3.
2, 3.
Leaves 2 alive, meaning you get to split a load of them. We'll work that out in a sec. And we've worked it out, let's do it. So this is the blues, yeah?
2 blues.
The don't split.
don't split.
That's nice. These are the ones I really don't want to split.
4 pinks. Oh,
Only 1.
only
Nice.
1.
So there's 2 pinks and 2 blues left in that unit over there. So end of Thousand Suns turn. What turn was that?
2.
Jesus. Turn 2. Establish Locus. You get for 4 points, and behind enemy lines, you get for 3 points.
Yep.
So big 7 points there. Good turn, Chuey. You did a lot of stuff that you needed to. It's back on level peggings, I think. So let's see what the World Eaters can do in turn 3. So a terrible draw for my turn 3 for the World Eaters. Recover assets, do actions. I don't want to be doing that. I never want to be doing that. Display of Might. Basically have more units in no man's land than my opponent. So I currently only have 1, 2, potential. So I have 3 currently. You have 5 in. So I need to kill stuff, basically. So what I've done is these have moved towards them. We've got a 9-inch charge, and it's obviously sticky this objective. These have moved over to the Scarab Occults. They've got a 4-inch charge. They've stayed in combat. They've failed Battle Shock, so they're stuck in there. Obviously, them pink horrors are absolutely terrifying. That tank stayed in combat. The Hellbrutes dropped in. This is not where I wanted everything to be. I didn't want the Hellbrute charging them into there. I wanted the Hellbrute, I wanted these Terminators, but it's pretty much impossible now with that big rock in the way. And then you're screening out nicely here with these. So that's that. He's going to try and kill them rubrics, and then that'd be nice because then I've got his home objective. Scarvac the Chainbound is going to be an absolute hero, and he's going for the big Demon Primarch, Magnus the Red. I'm not as strong as Magnus the Red, but if I get first blow, who knows? Who knows? This I auto passed Battle Shock because I got 5 points holding that. So that's my CP gone. And they've stayed in combat. They've healed once. They're back to full strength. So yeah, this is a lot of ifs and buts, but it's a very level playing field at the minute. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let's do some shooting. So some shooting happened. This shot its bolt into the rubrics, took 1 wound off. Shot its havoc into Magnus. Oh, and didn't do anything. They don't have pistols. These shot pistols and killed 1 blue. It blew into a brimstone. These all shot the pistols and took 1 wound off a screamer. And then last but not least, we have the Land Raider. It's putting las cannons into Magnus and all its chaff guns into these screamers. The Havoc just won't be going into anything because it can't see anything. So start off with the las cannons there. So we'll get 8 shots, looking for 5s here. Looking for 5s. These have done well so far this game. Let's see if they can carry on. Only 2, and then we're wounding on 3s. Just 1, 4 up in front. He saves it. Lovely jubbly. Then we've got a heavy bolter going in behind him into the screamers. Looking for 5s, 1 hit, and that's sustained. And then we're wounding on 3s. That's 2, -1. So over 4s anywhere. Takes a wound off 1. And then we've got a bolter. That's 2, and then wounding on 4s. Nothing. So that's that shot. That's all the shooting done. The guns fall silent. Now you just hear some chain axes rev up. So first charge with Scarvac. He was literally 2 away, so we've just moved him in. So now we've got a 9-inch charge here with the Jackals. Come on, Jackals, do something. 6, 7, 8. Oh, they get +1 to the charge.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Zane just turned it off.
They don't. This guy has a 9-inch charge. No, he doesn't. Zane just turned it off. He's put it -2 with a CP. So I've got an 11-inch charge. Have you seen an 11-inch charge before? You haven't today. That's a 7. So last one is a 4-inch charge from these into them Scarab Occult Terminators. That's a 10. They're in. So one of the charges made it. I suppose he made it as well. These 2 aren't massive, but it would have been nice to make them. So let's move them in, do some combats. We'll start off with Scarvac punching up big time. So 8 attacks. Oh no, he gets 9 because he made the charge move. Hitting on 2s. Come on, Scarvac, you can do it. Oh, drop 1. Roll this 1. So hitting on 2s, that goes, that's sustained, that's lethal. Now, we're wounding on 5 and 6s because he's only strength 10 on the charge. So he's an idiot. He's an idiot because he has devastating wounds and he didn't get 1. So you've got 3 saves on your 4-pin run. That's not ideal, is it? Let's see if the Exalted 8 round can do any better going into the Scarab Occult Terminators. It's not what they want to be going into, but let's see if we can do some damage. You've used your CP to make it -1 to hit, so we're hitting on 4s now, yeah?
Yep.
Hitting on 4s now. It's not ideal, but a roll like that, we don't care. We do not care. So we've got 4 that go through, and then 4 sustained. So my blessings, I pick the same one again. Wounds on 2s usually, but you're -1 to wound, yeah?
Yep.
So wounding on 3s. Pretty good, pretty good. So you've got 4, 8, 12 saves on your in-run, sir. Every 2 that go through is a dead Scarab Occult.
So I'm 4 up, did you say? Yeah.
Roll bads. Well, that's your in-run, isn't it? 4 up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
4
rolling bad most of the game, so.
Yeah. I think that looks like a good roll. That's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
3 dead. I can
Looks about bang average, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can live with that.
3 die. They'll be slapping me back. That is all my fights first. So you get to pick next, mate. Next up, we have 2 Screamers going into a Land Raider. Let's see if they can do a load more damage like they did last time. Just getting in like the little vents, aren't there, and just eating all the people inside.
3 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep. Not bad, these lads, are they?
No, they are good. And we're 4+, anti-vehicle 4+.
Oh, I'll take that.
My rolling returns to normal.
Yeah, I'll have a little think where I want to go next.
Yeah.
So lots happened here. The Slaughterbound and his lads killed them horrors. And actually, I forgot this little guy was here, so let's consolidate into him. Let's do that. That's into the Shaman. Over here, did they see you not killing that? Well, let's tell them twice because it's extra interesting. You didn't kill the Land Raider because of bad rolling. I think he did see it, but I'll just tell you again. Which kind of ruins Chuey's plans, he says, because he wanted to kill the Land Raider with them, kill Scarvac with him, which is very bold of you to say so. And he wanted to go around and start killing everything, basically, with Magnus in his turn. Over here, we killed these horrors as well. We finally chewed through them. Over there, the Rhino did actually kill one of the Rubric Marines and they didn't do out in return. We haven't done this combat yet with the Scarab Cult sitting back, and we haven't done Magnus yet. I thought we'd get this on camera. So, what do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll go with, I'm ready for Magnus.
You're ready for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
He's not minus damage or anything, is he?
He is -1 damage.
Okay, that's just rude.
That's my enhancement. The Helm of the Brazen Ire.
Fair enough. So, 7 attacks hitting on 2s. It's always 1.
There's always a 1.
And we are wounding on its strength 16, so it'll be 3s.
3, yeah.
Oh,
that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Tzeentch, I thought you'd come back to me, Tzeentch, but obviously not.
These are 4-ups. I tell you what, he gets a free strat. Just rub salt in the wound. He doesn't get hurt in return. This is what I thought was going to happen when I charged Magnus. I thought this would just be an endless combat.
This is going to be a tar pit, is it?
So if they're tying each other up, it's whatever else we have left on the battlefield what we're going to win with. So Scarab Cults, do you want to hit me with them?
Yeah.
Might do some damage over there. I think they get 3 attacks for your guy with a little
with a
side thing.
That's hitting on 3s. Wounding on its strength 5.
So 5 and 6s.
Nope.
And your staff.
Staff
on the head with.
Has 4. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on strength 6, so it'll be 4s.
1 -1. 4 up. Goes through 3 damage. Oh, you killed one. Not very nice, is it?
That's...
So end of World Eaters, turn 3. Recover assets I'm getting rid of for a CP. Display of Might. Do you know what? I'm getting rid of it. I don't like it. Do you know why I didn't get that? Do you want me to tell you why? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units in No Man's Land, yeah? Chuey's got 1, 2, 3, 4 units in No Man's Land as well. So I came over here and had a little look. And if I'd have actually piled in to the pink horrors, like you're supposed to in a game of Warhammer, because they physically wouldn't have been able to attack, and then I'd have been within 3 inches to jump on this objective, which would push me into No Man's Land and get me them points, 5 points that would have got me, and it'd have got me on that objective. But it was my mistake. Chuey did a massive whiff with Magnus, so I think fair's fair. So I'm getting rid of both of them. Let's go into Thousand Suns, turn 3. Thousand Suns, turn 3. Bring it down, so kill a Land Raider on 2 wounds. Or a Rhino on 5 wounds. Storm hostile objective. Take an objective off me, so kill a Land Raider on 2 wounds. What have you done, Chuey?
So, the Shaman has fallen back over here. He's in range of that objective, because he's 2 OC. Everyone here stayed stationary. Everyone here stays stationary. Everyone here stays stationary. And these Screamers have circled around. They're going to eat themselves some...
fight with some jackals. I like it. Take your wounds as well. Make sure you don't forget about that, Chuey.
I didn't forget about anything.
Make sure you don't forget about that, Chuey. Starting off with some rituals in Magnus. The red is Doombolting a Land Raider. Roll Snake Eyes, please, Chuey.
I refuse to roll Snake Eyes.
Roll Snake Eyes, please, Chuey.
He needs... he needs nothing else.
Automatically kills it.
Automatically kills it.
See if it blows up. It'd be funny if it did, wouldn't it? It does! So,
fantastic.
That will actually catch both of these. So if I kill these 2, you don't get Storm Hostile Objective, do you?
Oh, you know what? You just winding me up now.
D6 damage as well. So let's start off with your Screamer. I need a 3, yeah?
Yeah.
A 3. Your Screamer has been destroyed. How many wounds has Shaman got? Is it 4?
4.
I need a 4. Oh! I can't believe it. It was a 6 there. It winked at me. I'll do Magnus. A 6.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oomph. Tell you what, that Land Raider definitely has got out fighting, hasn't it?
Isn't it just?
Then do you want to roll for my 2? So you've got the 8 bound over there.
5.
5. So that is 1 dead, 1 on 1 wound, and then the Scarvac. 4. So he's down to, I believe, 6 wounds. But that was a big explosion.
That was
wasn't it?
huge. That huge.
So now with that Land Raider gone, there's just a big hole in the ground where it once was. Magnus is putting Destiny's Ruin, so reroll 1s into the Rhino. What do you need with this?
Just need a 5.
5. And he gets +2 anyway.
He gets +2, so.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that the reroll full wound?
It is, yep.
Full hit, sorry?
Yep.
Nice. So reroll full hits, everything into the Rhino.
This one are -2.
So now we've got this sorcerer in combat, putting Twist of Fate, which is extra AP, into the Hellbrooks. Basically what you're hoping is Magnus kills this in shooting, and then these are free to shoot, so they can burn the Hellbrook. So what do you need for this?
We need a big 9.
Big 9, let's do it.
Oh,
That's an 8. You roll your third dice, he's doing it. And he gets a double, so it is -2, but please roll a big a 2 or a 3, that'll do me. Don't be rolling a 1. Oh, so he does 1 damage to one of them. But that is extra -2 on that. In the flames, -1 or 2?
They're -1.
So it'll be -3 on it.
-3.
Nasty. And that's all your psychic, I believe?
Yep. I do have one more, but
Pointless in there.
Doesn't do anything.
Let's do some shooting. So still with Magnus, he's going absolutely mental on this battlefield. I can imagine all this warp energy swirling around him, everything falling apart. He is about to put all his guns into the Rhino. He loves killing vehicles, doesn't he? He's killed one Rhino, he's killed one Land Raider, now he's going for a second Rhino. Yeah. Oh, and he's killed Maul the Fiend.
He did, yeah.
He's killed everything, hasn't he?
He's killing everything. So we have 3d3 for the Gaze of Magnus.
Let's do it. 6.
And then we have...
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on...
You're in combat.
Oh, because we're in combat, of course.
Miss with 2. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
So strength 11.
Strength 11, yeah.
Oof. That is 1 save. What's the AP on this?
-2.
He gets cover, so it'll be 4 up. Of course. What's the damage on this?
3.
Yep. So it's down to 2 wounds remaining. Your next one.
D6 plus 3.
7 shots. 7 shots, Chuey.
Hitting on 3s again.
It's a bit better, isn't it?
A bit better.
Wounding on 5 and 6s though, right?
Yeah, 5s and 6s.
Roll low, Chuey. Oh, no.
And this is -1 ignoring cover.
-1 ignoring cover, so these are 4 ups. 1 fails. And this 2 damage, right?
2 damage, yes.
I think I'm going to have to CP, you know?
You're going to have to, aren't you?
Going to have to. He saves it.
Typical.
So the Rhino is down to 2 wounds remaining. Come on, Rhinos. Hang in there. So the little flame pistol shot into the Rhino and didn't do anything. So that is shooting. How would you feel about that, Chuey?
Very disappointed with Magnus' shooting there.
Yeah, he really needed to. To be fair, shooting wasn't bad. I think it was my saving got lucky. Well, but yeah, just one of them. And let's do this ongoing combat. I think Tzeentch wanted it to be over faster. That's why he made that Land Raider blow up. So Magnus is only on 10 wounds and I'm only on 6, but I get to strike first. But the question is, do I want to start here or do I want to start there? And of course, Chuey just pointed out, he still needs to make a charge as well. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's make the charge. Do you make it? He makes it. Let's put them in and do some combat. So this combat first, the demons being cowards, I guess is the best way to describe it, going into the back of these jackals.
For being cunning.
If that's what you want to call it, that's what you call it, Chuey.
Hitting on 3s.
That's some good rolling.
That's not bad.
These lads have been doing all right, haven't they?
Yeah, Screamers are worth it. Strength 6, so 3s.
These are toughness 4, these lads.
Oh, that wasn't so good. 1, 2, 3,
5
4,
dead,
5 at -2.
Yep, 5 dead. Nice. So I'm going to go to these Exalted 8-bound next. I was thinking about doing Scarvac into Magnus, but I don't think I'm going to kill Magnus. I'm pretty sure I'm not anyway. So what would be the point in interrupting there when I could kill maybe one of these, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. So I think that's the way to go. So 8 attacks now, because they don't get them extra ones because they didn't charge. Hitting on 3s. With rolling like that, then I wouldn't be worried, Chuey. Wounds on 3s, -1 to wounds. Well, that's a bit better. So 4 saves on your invuln, mate. Fill 2 of them, and I kill 1. Kill 1.5.
1.5.
So 1 dead, and then your sorcerer on 2 wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got 4, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 dead sorcerer on 2 wounds. I'll let Chuey pick where he wants to go next. I'm guessing it's going to be back on them Terminators, yeah? So Magnus is going for round 2. See if he can kill Scarvac. This is not any demon Prince of Khorne. This is Scarvac the Chainbound. Khorne's little minion that he sent out. Khorne's little friend he sent out.
Yeah, very good.
Go on then. You're doing the strike, yeah?
Drawing out my suffering.
Khorne's little friend he sent out to spill blood. Go on, roll.
Oh, what's with these ones, Magnus?
Rolling the ones. That's what we like to see.
He's letting me down. And
wins on threes.
Wins on threes. Sixes are devastating.
Okay. Oh, so only one goes through there.
And one devastating.
So I've got the 4-up save. He saves. So the devastating is 2 wounds, putting him down to 4 wounds remaining. So I bumped into them, the rubrics with the rhino, and didn't take off that 1 wound. I got 4 through as well, but yeah, just couldn't take it off. He made the saves. Your attack's back. I might as well record this because you might kill a rhino here. Where do you want to roll these? Should we do it over here?
I'll do it here. So the 2
rubric
scrubs. Nope. And wounding on 6s.
Oh,
1.
This is no minus, so 3 up. He makes on a 6, does it in style, and then you've got the staff, the stave.
2 hits.
And then wounding on 5s.
5s.
Oh, so this is -1. Make a 4 up, please, Sam. He doesn't, it's a 3. Do I want to CP it? Do I want to CP it? Do I want to CP it? Keep the rhino alive? Do you know what? I think I do. I think I do. Oh, he rolls a 1. So please roll a 1 in return. He does. Do you want to CP it?
I'm going to have to.
Burning for our CP. Never roll for the CP. So we're both wasting our CP. And that rhino's down to 1 wound remaining. Scarvac the Chainbound. Going to put his axe through Magnus's loincloth. Hitting on 2s. 1-1 there, but we've got a lethal and a sustained. Yeah? 5s and 6s. Ooh, I like that. I don't get devastating because I didn't charge now. So that is 6 saves on your end run, mate. 6 saves on your end run. He fails 3. That is 6 damage altogether because these have gone down to 2 damage instead of 3. Putting you on 4 wounds as well. Ooh. So the Terminator Sorcerer struck back and took a wound off the 8-bound, of the Exalted 8-bound. And then over here, the cultists, the jackals, hit back and killed 1 screamer and took a wound off another. They did pretty well there with them sustained and lethals. So that is it for Thousand Suns turn 3. How would you find that went, Chuey?
Not great. I can't believe that rhino survived.
Yeah.
If Magnus had killed the rhino, that would have been
real helpful.
Yeah.
The rolling was all over that game from both of us. It really, you can tell Tzeentch, this is on the battlefield, do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's do a quick end of the turn roundup.
Secondary.
So Chuey does do well with points, so you got Bring It Down for killing the Land Raider, and you get Storm Style Objective for killing the Land Raider. So killing that Land Raider did get you 8 points, which is pretty good. Going into World Eaters turn 4. World Eaters turn 4. So we'll get into the twilight hours of this battle now. I scored 8 points for primary. For secondary, I drew Mark for Death, Attempting Target. So Mark for Death, Chuey picks 3 of his units. If I kill one of them, I get 5 points. I pick 1 of Chuey's units, and if I kill it, I get 2 points. Attempting Target, Chuey picks a objective marker in no man's land, and if I control it at the end of one of the turns, I get 5 points for it. So Chuey picked this objective marker for my Attempting Target, and his mark for death was the Shaman, Magnus, and the Screamers. So basically what you were trying to do, Chuey, is pull me over here, yeah?
Yeah.
I rolled 8 terrible dice for my Blessings of Khorne, which is kind of came in handy for me here because I had to pick 6-inch Piling Consolidate in Fight on Death on a 4+. So these lads came over here to charge Magnus. If they manage to kill him, they can pile and consolidate onto here. So it gets me my Attempting Target. He is a monster, so he can shoot out of combat. He's going to try and take that last wound off him. So I might be able to get both of these, still being able to punch Magnus as well. We'll see over there. The Unkillable Rhino stayed in combat, and the Hellbrute that hasn't done anything yet is moving towards there to kill a couple of Rubric Marines. Karnak and his lads have moved forward to go and kill this Terminator. and the Exalted 8-bounds fell out of combat and they're sprinting towards these Screamers. So, and obviously the Jackals have stayed in combat. So lots going on. I need to pull off some plays here. And we've done a bit of shooting as well, I forgot to mention. So this shot and killed a Rubric Marine in combat, shot its Havoc and didn't do anything to Magnus. Over here, these all shot into the Terminator, didn't do anything. In here, all the pistols shot into combat and didn't do anything. So the last bit of shooting is Scarvac shooting into this Shaman. Do you mean Chuey? Scarvac shooting into this Shaman, yeah?
Yeah, I get it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So hitting on 4s because I'm in combat. So 2 hits. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. So you need to make both these saves or I get attempting target. What does the other one say?
So
you've got a 4 pin for have you?
He's got a 5 up invul.
So he's a dead man unless you CP this, yeah? Mm-hmm. Or a dead chicken.
And he's worth 5 points to you, isn't he?
He's worth 5 points to me.
5 points is worth a CP in anyone's book, I think.
I'll tell you what, ooh, that is a dead chicken. It's just a floating disc. Just. That is him dead, and that is 5 points for secondaries. That's all my shooting, I believe. So let's do some charging. So all the charges made it. To be honest, we didn't even roll for them because they were 2 inches away. These were 2 inches away from him, and the Hellbrute was 2 inches away from them flamers. Obviously, these fell back, so these can't charge. So let's do some combats. I'll tell you what, we'll just keep rolling. I'll start with the Slaughterbound and his lads. So the Slaughterbound, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, Berserker Glaive 7, and he charged 8. Let's try and kill ourselves a Demon Primarch. So hitting on 2s. Now I don't have lethal in sustained here. That's not very good, is it? And then we're wounding on, this is strength, let's double check. So this is strength 12 on the charge with this Berserker Glaive. So wounding on 3s.
Oh dear.
That wasn't great, was it? So you've got 2 saves on your invuln there. Oh, knocked off a tree.
What's the damage?
Damage 3 on this, or 2. Oh, he kills Magnus. I can't believe it. Does he explode, Magnus?
He does.
You might as well roll for it.
May as well. No.
No, another 3. Chewy, your rolling has been terrible.
It has.
The Slaughterbound does slay himself a Demon Primarch. Yeah, boy. Lord Karnak wants to put his axe into the skull of that Scarab Occult Aspiring Sorcerer. So hitting on 2s. This is one of the very few bits of blood we can spill on this battlefield because fighting rubrics and demons, it's basically just dust in warp energy. So when we get an Aspiring Sorcerer or Sorcerer, it's a nice little treat for us, isn't it? So they all hit. Wounding on strength 7, 8, 9. So wounding on 3s, 4s.
Yep.
All right. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. So that isn't many, but it is still 3 on your invuln. Fill on these, and he is dead.
Failed one.
Axe in his skull. Now onto the Hellbrute. He's going to use his fist to squash a couple of rubrics, hitting on 3s. A couple of 1s there. And then wounding on 2s. That's 4 saves at -2. Each one's a dead rubric. So if you fail 2 of these, that's the unit gone.
Oh, there we go then.
Fail 2. Fail 2.
Yep.
That is the unit gone, sir.
Oh, how many damage is that?
Damage 3. So we'll get the Aspiring Sorcerer on 3 wounds. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
You get to attack over here first with your Screamers.
Yeah, may as well.
This is actually your last unit. So they are screaming right now. Let's see if we can do some damage to the Jackals. So the Screamers attacking the Jackals. Let's do it.
3 attacks each, hitting on 3s.
Nice. Wounding on...
strength is 6, so it'll be
3s?
3s again.
3 save. Oh, 3 just go through.
Go
so that's
through.
3 Jackals dead.
Yep.
So only 2 Jackals hitting back. The Skull Smasher hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Wounding on 4s. Wounds, -1, 2 damage. So if you fail this, no, he's all right. Then 3 with the manglers or whatever they are. The hitting on 5s, it's basically the heavy weapon of the unit. Wounding on 4s, no, nothing. So the Jackals hit back and did absolute zilch. And that is actually turn. Basically they did the consolidate onto there. Scarvac obviously didn't need to do anything. The damage is being done over there. Then rubrics, that Terminators fell, leaving just these 2 lonely screamers. I'll do a quick end of the turn roundup. Me and Chuey will have a little chat and we'll see what's what. So end of the Iron Butchers, turn 4, we'll get marked for death for 5 points, attempting target for 5 points. That's 10 points. Chewy's going to have a little mess about and do his turn 4, then we'll both fly for our turn 5s. And next time we'll record will basically be the end of the game results. So by turn 5, the World Eaters moved on to here, killed the 2 Screamers, and drew some cards, did some points, and basically it ends 70 to the World Eaters, 34 to the Demons, leaving this desert planet under World Eater control. So we can carry on, load dump these skulls into the containers and get them sent out first class to Khorne. Chuey, what a game there. Yeah, put it there. That was mint, wasn't it?
It was a very strange game, I find.
It was a very strange game. Yeah. It was.
But I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was very very give and take. Yeah. Tzeentch giveth, Tzeentch taketh, I think.
At one point, everything seemed to be going Tzeentch's way, and then he just abandoned us.
Yeah, I think me going super aggressive that turn 1 really paid off.
Yes, definitely.
I was very close to keeping stuff back. Obviously, things like the Mauler thing that didn't do anything, but it needed to be out there so you were aiming for that and not other stuff. Yes. I think it was sort of just cover that mid board full of boots on the ground and just sort of clog it up. So
and your aggressiveness kind of poked holes in my deployment where I wasn't able to get my screens just exactly where they needed to be because you were too quickly in on top of me, and obviously the big birds fell to that, unfortunately.
Which I was quite surprised because you sort of cleared that flank in your turn 1. Yeah. So when you cleared that, it basically just cans unit managing to get out. Me just managing to draw beads with the Land Raider. And how good did that Land Raider perform?
Do you know what?
I mean,
I've got them Hellbrutes with the las cannons, and they never hit.
Yeah, that's a story for another day because they are a one-shot las cannon Hellbrute, which are I don't like them, to be fair. I think
I suppose when you're hitting with 8 shots from a las cannon,
when you've got 8 shots of a las cannon, I mean, I was rolling a lot better than average. And you're saving on Fate Weaver. Did you save 1 save of it in 4 pins?
Something like that. My savings gone back, or my dice rolls have gone. That's saying that I did have some good dice rolls. Just it was not where it counted.
Yeah, it was. If there were for Fate Weaver, that would have been great. Yeah. But sadly, there were for things like your horrors
Screamers
popping
and horrors
and your screamers. Yeah. And I mean, even getting all that damage through onto the Redemptor in your damage through onto the Land Raider in your turn with the Screamers, it kind of didn't count for nothing because your next turn they didn't do anything. Even if you'd put like 1 damage through or all that, it didn't really matter, did it, in the end?
It's one of those things I always forget about, is just how good Screamers are going into vehicles and monsters. And really, if I thought about it, putting them, all 6 of them on the board at the start and just, going after those targets. Yeah. I just always think of them more as, secondary
point scorers and stuff like that, yeah.
They could have done some serious damage.
Yeah, they really could have. I think it's just one of them. It's shoulda, woulda, coulda, isn't it? Do you have any men of the match or a Magnus of the match or anything?
Magnus, when he first came out and he was just like, hold my beer, unfortunately, it did sort of fizzle out towards the end, but
I just love Magnus. He's such a good unit, and he plays how a Primarch should play. Yeah. So he's terrifying. He comes out, he destroys things with his psychic powers, he destroys things with his shooting, then he goes in combat and destroys stuff in combat.
I mean, if I still had my 2 birds here when Magnus went out.
Yeah.
That it could have been a very different game.
100%.
And I do also think, and I'm trying not to be a very doom and gloom about the detachment, but when you hold my detachment rule up against yours, and you were just getting lethals and sustains, that was massive. You know.
Well, that's my army rule. So
is that your army rule?
That's basically the same as your Cabal Sorcerers.
Yeah.
My detachment rule is I get extra attacks and strength in combat.
Of course, yes. Right.
So the might not be as night and day as you thought, but
I don't know when I don't think the 4-up invul for the Thousand Suns units really came up, and
unless you're going hard on rubrics, I don't think it.
I was actually thinking of going to get the most out of it. You'd really want to go hard on Zangors.
Yeah,
because if you had loads of Zangors, they're cheap units. Having them all 4-up invuls in amongst the demons,
so just hard to kill. Yeah. And that's only with shooting, right?
It's only with shooting, unfortunately. That's the thing.
So the matchup wasn't great for this detachment for you. Yeah, it's funny that because we were saying at the beginning the matchup was good for your stratagems, like the -2 to charge, the reactive move. I think with the World Eater's being so fast, I was always trying to make it so I was like 3-4 inches away from you because I knew you had that strat in your back pocket. There was a few where I was stuck like 9 inches away, so you use the strat and obviously I never make the charge. So. But I kind of tried to be right up in your face so that wouldn't affect me too much. Looking back, things like that reactive move could have been probably put into play maybe with your Lord of Change.
Yeah.
Instead of moving originally you'd planned to put the horrors to sort of line up in front of it.
Yeah. I think ultimately there's some decent strats there, but you need the CP. And with losing Kira so early, I wasn't getting that extra CP per turn.
Yeah,
and, that hurt. But that was the way it went.
Yeah, it's just one of them. I think, like you say, I think it was close. But there's a couple of stuff that just didn't go your way. I mean, Magnus has hit back into the demon print and not doing anything in.
Even just like not killing that rhino, not freeing it so he could free up the
flamers.
The flamers,
Yeah, just a few stuff just didn't go your way, and I think that really started crippling your army as the game went on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so victory for the Iron Butchers, more blood spilt. So happy days.
More dust. It's a very dusty battlefield all of a sudden.
Yeah, and I guess it is sand. So this actually started off as a jungle, but we killed that much rubrics that it's now a sand pit.
All dust.
Sandpit. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was class.
Yeah, it was good.
It was just one of them games that just so many good stuff happened. I mean, that land raider blowing up and how many mortal wounds it did. Just stuff like that is just, for me, that's why I play 40k. It's just really cool, really thematic. So thanks for coming, Chuey. You're an absolute legend. I really appreciate you coming and taking your time to be on the channel. So cheers for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to become a member, like I say, then click the join button down below, or I'll leave a link in the description. We do giveaways, and we did our first one on the last video, if you check it out. And we've only got, at the time of recording this, we've got 30 members, so there is a big chance of winning them giveaways, isn't there?
Yeah, it is.
There is a big chance. So, but check out all that on the last video. I go through in detail my plans for the members and stuff like that. If you can't afford to be a member, subscribing, liking, hyping, and commenting massively pushes the channel into the algorithm and gets it seen, which I need, because this is only still a little tin pot channel in my back room. But I have got big plans for the future, and I was persuading my wife the other day. I was telling you earlier, wasn't I, about maybe moving into a different studio eventually. So we've got sort of like a 5-year plan. I don't want to ramble on too much, but a 5-year plan where I might be in a bigger and better studio eventually. So that'll be good, won't it?
Air conditioned would be lovely.
That's not included. I like everyone sweating in this room. That's part of the Daily Dice thing, But that is the 5-year plan. That is the 5-year plan. So if you want to do all that and help the channel out, it's massively appreciated. So before we finish, I want you to check out Rogue Miniatures. Rogue Miniatures, yeah?
Yep.
They're a commission company in the UK. I've made a little video for them. They do a lot of stuff for me. So check out this video and do not skip it.
Don't skip.
Hello everyone, I just want to talk a little bit about Rogue Miniatures. They're a UK-based commission company that focuses on above tabletop standard commissions. They've done commissions for daily dice, as you'll see on the screen right now, and they've always gone above and beyond to make sure I'm getting exactly what I signed up for. Look at that Demon Prince. Yeah, you know Lilith is ready to do some ripping and tearing. They also have an easy to navigate website where you can find the different services they offer. And don't hesitate to drop them a message for a free quote and use the code DailyDice10 for a 10% discount. They also have a sister company called Blasted Miniatures where you can get a more tabletop standard paint job if that's the type of thing you're after. And last but not least, they now have a podcast called Rogue and Blasted where they talk about things hobby related and you can get to know the people behind Rogue Miniatures. Out now on YouTube. So don't hesitate to drop them a message for a free quote today. And don't forget to use DailyDice10 for that 10% discount.